All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the internet world. Ryan here from Mista Rau Gaming, and it is another lovely, lovely Thursday evening. And I'm just going to continue on where I left on. Well, almost where I left off on Tuesday night. Only in the regards that I'm going to continue playing Turing Machine tonight. I left Tuesday's stream rather flustered and frustrated because I didn't know how some of the verifier cards were working. So I am actually going to continue tonight. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do the daily challenge again. And then I'm going to also try to work through how the hard mode verifiers are working. And good evening, Chris Barrows. How you doing, sir? Not around too long tonight. It's CHEL night on Xbox. I wager my brain isn't set for Turing Machine. Not many people's brains are working this late into the evenings, Chris, for some good old mathematical deduction goodness. But good luck on your CHEL. Is that some sort of hockey league? Hit people in hockey equal less brain. Yep. Yes. Very, very well done. Yes. Okay. So some sort of you're in a hockey league on your Xbox. That sounds really actually rad. That sounds really, really cool. That's something that I could get behind. Almost. I am a little bit of a hockey fan. I used to be a really big hockey before I turned into a bigger football fan. Unfortunately, this year my Green Bay Packers will not be making the playoffs, much to my wife's dismay, because every year, because my son is born in January, and every year there's always been Packers playoff football on his birthday party. Not this year, so he gets my full attention for the first time on his birthday. Oh, enough about me rambling about some Packers games. We are going to take a look at Turing Machine again. And I did kind of a big full-out walkthrough on Tuesday evening, so I'll put a link in the description of this video to Tuesday night stream where I kind of did more of a teach on how to play Turing Machine. Tonight's going to be more about me playing Turing Machine. And if you have a copy of Turing Machine, I highly suggest you kind of play along with me. Help me out or compete against me. You do you. You do you. That's kind of like how I like to say. I am going to fire up today's daily challenge. I already got the verifier cards. I got the criterion cards already set up, and I have the verifier cards off to the side over here. And so so we got criterion cards 8, 13, 15, 16, and 18. And we got those purple sides of the verifier cards. Let's see what we can ask the machine for today's daily challenge. It looks like we can ask it how many ones are in the code. 0, 1, 2, or 3. If it's 3 ones, that's actually really, really easy. So why would they say 3 ones? Because that would just be the code. I've always found that one really, really interesting. We can compare the middle and last digits, the square and purple digits. We can see if the middle is less than the last, equal to the last, greater than the last. We can figure out which color is the biggest in the sequence. This is suggesting that one of the digits is the biggest in the sequence. We can ask it how many evens or odds are if there's more evens than odds, or there's more odds than evens in the code. And then finally, we can ask it if the sum of all the digits in the code are even or odd. So, all right. Well, let's... Yeah, this one does have a lot of mastermind vibes, and I also kind of... I would kind of have the same level of deduction as, say, Cryptid. If you're a fan of Cryptid, there's kind of a really good sense of that type of deduction that's going on in this game as well, kind of really whittling things down to a very specific criterion. Now, I'm going to try to figure out what's going to be a good starting number to ask and just start whittling things down. Now, with these ones with the numbers, like how many of them, for some reason, I like always asking whether or not if there's nothing. If there's always nothing. That's always a good one. So I'm going to make sure I don't have any ones in my first code. So I'm not going to try my 1, 2, 3 business. These ones I've always gotten bitten on. The ones where it's like it's less than, it's equal, or it's greater than. I'm going to try a equal. I've always gotten bitten on the equal piece. So yeah, I'm going to try to see how many ones there are, how many, whether or not it's equal, and then, well, maybe I'll just test to see if if I'm asking if these ones are equal, then I'll try to ask also if the triangle, the very first digit, is bigger than those two. Then that sounds like a pretty good That seems like a good opening move. Hi, Board Games with Thomas. Glad to be able to catch this one live. This is such a fantastic game. Yes, thank you very much. I've also watched some of your playthroughs. You're very good at this game. I am probably average at best, but I really, really, really do enjoy this game. So I am going to try. My very first code is not going to have any ones. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try not have any ones. I'm going to see if these second and last digits are equal, and then therefore that's going to lead me. I'm going to see then if the triangle is the biggest one. So maybe I try something like 3, 2, 2. Maybe I'll just. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can read that on the screen. 3, 2, and 2. So I'll have to check out Thomas's channel. I want to watch more gameplay of this one until I get a hold of it. Yeah, and there are on the Board Game Geek page too. There are actually quite a few playthroughs, how to plays. Rodney Smith has got a watch it played video on it. There's a lot of people out there. Board Games with Thomas there. He's got a few of them that he does. I think he does a solo Sunday. If I'm correctly on that, if I'm remembering your channel correctly, Thomas, I believe it's a solo Sunday type thing where you kind of do a solo game every Sunday or something like it's something along those lines. Okay, I'm getting beside myself. I'm going to try my code of 3 solo gaming Sunday stream. Yeah, perfect. Yes. Definitely go check out Thomas's stuff. Really good quality, really great quality stuff there. Really enjoy his videos when I manage to get a chance to sit down and watch some other people's content. Okay, I'm going to try 3, 2, 2. Appreciate the shout out. Yeah, absolutely. Us smaller time content creators, we all got to stick together, man. Plug each other's stuff. It's really good quality stuff. All right. 3, 2, 2. Let's check verifier. Let's try verifier A here. Ooh, it's a success. Interesting. Okay, so right off the bat, I know that there are no ones in the sequence. Okay, well, dang. Okay, let's go with the second one that I wanted to do, which is compare the. I just want to see. I'm going to compare if the middle and the last digits are the same. So I'll grab verifier B. Oh my goodness. What? This never happens to me. That also, so, okay, so there's no ones. And I know that square is equal to circle. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, oh man, I'm like off to the race. If I'm 3 for 3 here, I'm off to the races. I'm here. I'm going to try criterion C. Is the first digit, is the triangle digit, is that the biggest? Is that bigger than the other two? Oh my God. It is. Oh my. Wow. I've played this game quite a number of times. I've never went 3 for 3 on my opening guess. Wow. I just randomly, just because I've gotten bit in the past by the equals stuff, so that's why I wanted to try that one out first. And I always test to see if there's none of the particular number. Just so happens to work out this way. So now, see, I do know that the triangle is bigger than circle and square. So this actually could be the possible win. This actually could be the code for tonight. Very, very well could be. Okay. But did I eliminate any options? Well, so I know there's no ones. I know there's no ones to the code, and I know that the triangle is bigger than the other two, and that the other two have to be the same number. Okay, so I'm going to put these ones back. I've asked my 3 questions about that particular code. I've asked them on mine. So let's go ahead and let's try. So pretty much I'm going to try to see, okay, I'm going to try to see how many even numbers there are in the code, and I'm going to see whether or not the sum is even. Hey, Ian. Yeah, of course I'm going to put my 12 cryptography degrees to use. Or was it 20? Or something, something like that. Ian's a good friend, former podcast co-host with me on the Cardboard Conjecture podcast. We had a really running gag that I do like deduction style games. I like exit puzzles. I love escape rooms. And for some reason, I don't know how we got onto the topic. Then I was like, I just really, really enjoyed studying cryptography when I was obtaining my mathematics degree before I became a teacher. So we always joke that we have like that. I have like so many cryptography degrees. Oh, yes. Okay. Whoa, boy. Hit the camera. That's not professional. Okay. So I am going to, is there more evens than odds? That would have been a really good one to test. Let's go with a good old, I'm gonna go with a good old, like, say, like a kind of like a 544, maybe something like this. I'm gonna see if there's more even numbers than odds, and then this will also test if the sum is odd or not, because 8 and 530, yeah, that's odd number. And I've already figured out these verifiers. So maybe let's see what I can come up with. So I'm going to test out a good old 544. Here, are there more, oops, that's not what it, D. There it is. There's verifier D. Are there more evens than odds? There are not. So criterion D fails. So there's more odds than evens. Yeah, there's more odds than evens. Okay. Okay, so that actually helps me out quite a bit, because if there's more odds than evens, and my circle, my circle and my square need to be the same number, I can deduce that circle and square need to be odd numbers. They need to be odd numbers. There's no ones, and circle and square cannot be whoops, sorry. There's more. Sorry, they have to be odd numbers. Whoops. 3. So it can't be 4 and can't be 2. They're either 5 or 3. It's either 5, 5 or 3, 3. And my next criterion was criterion E, which is the sum even or odd? The sum is not even. So that must mean that the sum is odd. So, mathematically saying, if the sum is odd, and there are more odds than evens. I made sure I got that right? Because 4, 4, and 5, that's an odd number. That's 13. That's an odd number. It's not an odd number. It isn't. So that means the sum is even. Oh my gosh, I almost wrote that down wrong. Late night. So the sum is even. So if there's more odds than even, so I got two odds and an even. That means I have 2 odds and an even number. Yeah, 2 odds and an even number, because two odds is always even, and an even is always even. So 2 odds. So yeah, 5, 5. And that must mean that triangle is an even number. So I've got, it's either 4, 5, 5 or 4, 3. Oh, wait. But the triangle has to be the biggest number. Triangle has to be the biggest number of the two. So that means it can't be 2. The code has to be 4, 3, 3. Is the only way that it makes sense. Because that would make a even number. 6 and 4 is 10. Triangle is the biggest number. And my 2 are the same, and those 2 are odd numbers. More odd numbers than even numbers. I'm going to, the code has to be 433 tonight for the daily challenge. Test a code. 433. Verify. Yeah. Boom. That's 10. Count them up. If you follow me on Twitter, at Mista Rau Gaming, I tweet out my daily challenges successes, which I've been rallying. So so that is 10. That's 10 daily challenges in a row. But did I beat them? How many questions did I ask? 2 rounds, 5 questions. I'm fairly confident that I'm fairly confident that I beat the machine. If you can get it in 2 rounds, 5 questions, that's probably as best as you can get, because I only asked each of the verifiers 1 question each. And then this one it failed, and this one I failed, and I was able to deduce it. Did I beat the machine? I did. I found the code in 2 rounds, 5 questions. It took the machine 2 rounds and 6 questions. Bada bing, bada boom. Well done. Thank you, everybody. Yes. Thank you. Board Games Thomas says, nice. Chris is saying, well done. Huh. Well, that's it. That was a fast stream. That was like 20. That took like 20 minutes, just because I was even just, oh boy, knocking things over left, right, and center here. Oh, well, that was a good one. Okay. Now, I had a feeling, because I've been doing pretty good on the daily challenge. The daily challenges haven't been really asking us really like super mind belt. Like there is always some clever logic that you have to put, that you do have to apply. I got pretty darn lucky with my original code, and what I wanted to check out actually checked out. That doesn't happen. Like, it just doesn't happen like that all the time. Sorry, all the time. Like, never. Okay. Now, if you watch Tuesday night's stream, if you go back and watch Tuesday night's stream, I decided I was going to try a hard, like a classic, standard, hard mode puzzle with 5 verifiers. and I actually got just curb stomped. Actually, I got so flustered that I actually ran out of time on stream because I had an appointment, an online appointment, right away, so that I actually and I didn't actually end up solving the puzzle that night. I did actually end up solving the puzzle yesterday, and I was unsuccessful. I was unsuccessful at beating the machine. I found the code, but I was unsuccessful at beating the machine, and it's mainly because I had a really, really hard time wrapping my head around some of the. I've just been calling them the hard mode verifiers because they do require an extra level of questioning. Where are they here? They're kind of these later ones. Yeah, here's one that I think came up. Yeah, this one came up. And it says the number of one specific color compared to 3. You don't know which color you don't know which one of these 9 pieces, these 9 criterion that the machine is looking at. You have to deduce which of these 9 that the machine is looking at. And I couldn't wrap my head around how to ask good questions, at least on Tuesday night. I couldn't wrap my head around how to ask good questions about that. Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, the hard mode is something else. Some of these verify, and then you stack a couple of them on top of one another. So, oh my gosh. So if you watch my Tuesday stream, if you go back and watch that one, it was a mess. Me and Rachel Dav, she was in the chat, and we were both like scratching our heads, like, because I had not attempted a hard mode. I was getting a little cocky. I just thought, hey, you know what? Let's try this. I've been rocking the standard, kind of like medium modes. I've been rocking the daily challenges. I'm gonna up my game. I'm gonna try a hard one. And my mistake was that I tried a hard one with 5 verifiers. So I'm thinking tonight I'm going to try a hard mode with 4 verifiers. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this. Okay? Because I'm thinking I know exactly how to interpret the information on these cards now. I think. Maybe Thomas can help me out. Maybe anybody else who's watching in the chat can help me out. So yeah, I'm gonna try that out. So I'm just gonna quickly tear things down and set things up to a new game here. Just gonna wipe off my whiteboard verifiers. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can by all means ask me in the chat. I really love this game. This game is a lot of fun. I am going to go back to the homepage. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and play. I'll do my best to help. There's a reason I haven't done a video with hard mode games yet. I see ya. It is something else. But maybe 2 brains or 3 brains if Ian's around. 4 brains. Chris is around. Well, Chris is playing hockey, so his brain's not actually in the not actually in the thinking mode right now. He wants to just go score goals, hit guys. But I'm gonna try a solo co-op classic. Have you tried Extreme or Nightmare yet, Thomas? I'm afraid to touch Extreme or Nightmare. I'm just going to keep going with good old classic mode. Those ones, I'm going to have to play this for about a half of a year to get even remotely confident if I can try to attempt one of those. So I'm going to go with classic. I'm going to up the difficulty to hard. Not really. Still, yep, gotcha. Yeah. I'm still working my way up to it as well. Whoops. What did I do there? Yep. I'm still working my way up to that one. I've taken a look at how it works. I explained how it works on Tuesday night, and I'm afraid. So I'm going to try a hard mode, but I'm only going to try it with 4 verifiers, because maybe I won't get a whole bunch of them that stack on top of one another. Maybe I might only just get like 1 verify, like 1, maybe even 2. Like I hope the one that really got me on Tuesday night is that there was 3 of those hard mode verifiers. Oh my gosh, could we not wrap our heads around what information was giving us. Okay. So what's it at? What does it want us? It wants numbers 8. I think 8 was already. Okay, so it wants how many ones? It wants card number 23, which is asking us the sum of all 3 numbers compared to 6. Okay, that's okay. So how many ones? What do all 3 numbers add up to 6? 24 is, are there 3 ascending in order, 2 ascending in order, or no numbers in ascending order? Okay. And 43 I know is definitely a 43 is definitely a hard one. 43 is okay, not bad. Okay, 43 is not terrible. There's only 6 verifier possibilities. Not like 9. Not like 9. So we're comparing either the first digit and the middle digit, or it's comparing the first digit and the last digit on this one. Okay. Okay, so this seems doable. This seems doable. Now, I don't know, though, what I don't know is how many questions does it take the machine to beat this? Because if I could just ask an unlimited number of questions, this game would be easy. Okay, I need to grab a bunch of cards here. I need to grab my verifier cards. I need to grab blue. I like this. So blue 358. Okay, so 358. That's going to be A. Where's my dry erase marker? Ugh! Come on, Cap. Come on. Okay. So A, 304. That's going to be B. 350. Oh, lots of 300s. 353. That one's going to be C. And then 697. Blue 697 is right around there. And that will be D. All right, now I got 2 hands here. Okay, so that one's D. This one is C. This one is B. And this one is A. Got it. Okay. So now that we've all had a chance to look at our criterion cards, let's start coming up with a good starting number. I'm going to rip this one off. I'm going to go on the back here. All right. Well, okay. Okay, all the numbers compared to the sum of 6. How many ones are there? And ascending. 3 numbers in ascending order. 2 numbers in ascending order. No numbers in ascending order. And how does the first digit compare to either? So, okay. I am going to try a 2 3. I'm going to try a 2 3 4 as my opening statement, Your Honor. So I'm going to try a 2 3 4 as my opening one, because this is going to tell me, are there any? Am I going to get lucky? Hey, Ez, how's it going? Get 'em, Rau. Thank you. Let's try it. I'm on hard mode here now. I got absolutely curb stomp Tuesday. Are there no ones? Okay, so this code failed. So I know that there's at least one in the code. That helps me. Are there 3? I'm going to ask it this one, though. I'm going to ask it, is there... Oh, wait, I'm just going to go in order here. So this is what? 4 and 3 is 7, 9. So is the sum of these 3 numbers greater than 6? The sum of the three numbers is not greater than 6. So that failed. So now I know that the triangle plus the square plus the circle needs to be less than or equal to 6. Okay, so pretty much no biggies. No big numbers. Pretty much no big numbers. And do three numbers ascend in order? Now I'm just going to double check this one. It says in ascending order, do they have to differ by 1? 20 gold card, verifier card number 24. Consecutive. Yeah, they have to be consecutive ascending. So I did do this right. I did interpret that right. They do have to be consecutive. Are there three numbers ascending in consecutive order? No, they are not. This is probably as bad as my... Well, it's still giving me good information. It could descend now. Okay, so C failed. So not... Oh, wait, sorry. That's not 3 in ascending order. There could only just be 2 numbers in ascending order. Well, okay. So after that result from B, no number could be 5, right? I am going to... we can definitely say that if it has to be less than or equal to 6 and there's going to be 3 numbers, 5, so I would probably safe to say that it can't, that there's none of them can be 5. I would definitely say that. I'm definitely going to say that. So if I have to have 3 numbers, if one of them was 5, then it has to be. Because even if it was like a 5, 1, 1, that's more than so definitely can't be. None of them can be 5. That's a really good deduction. That's a really good point. That's a really, really good point. We don't have 3 numbers in ascending. There could be just 2 numbers in ascending order, though. So we'll have to go back. And now we have to also start guessing we're going to start narrowing down this hard mode in comparing that first digit to the remaining digits. All right. So I'll put back 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And let's start whittling down what would be a decent guess. Should we try to see if the sum is exactly 6? That would be very fun to try to whittle down. We can try to see if the sum is exactly 6. And then also maybe are there 2 numbers in ascending order? And then also check something off on here. Or we could try to guess if there's two ones. Because if there are 2, if there's two ones in the sequence, that really limits our possibilities. But then, of course, if that comes back fail, if there's 1, 1, or 3 ones. Oh gosh, 3. Can you imagine if this puzzle is just 1, 1, 1? Could you imagine? What's the probability that the answer of this problem is just 1, 1, 1? Could we? I feel like I don't want to test that. I feel like I don't want to test that one, even though that would be really awesome if I did test it. I know there's so we do know that there is at least one in the sequence, and we know that there's not 3 ascendings. That might suggest that there might be like just a descending. Yeah, I don't think it's 1, 1, 1. I don't. Because then verifier B is useless. Yeah, exactly like that. So it could be something like a 2, 1. We could end up like so that's going to definitely be why this card is in existence. This card is comparing This one's comparing the first digit and the middle digit, or it's comparing the first digit and the last digit. And we know that there's going to be, okay, so I have to try to figure out if there's two numbers in ascending order, or if there's just no ascending order possible. Because if there's no ascending order possible, then it's a free-for-all. So I am going to try a good old 1, 2. That'll tell me if there's two numbers ascending for this one. 1, 2. If I went one, wow, the old classic 1, 2, 3. This could actually give me some information. It would tell me if the sum is exactly 6. It would tell me if this, and then also I can also test it on this one and get me some. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to. This might not be the best option, but it's actually going to give me some good information, I think. All right. First one I'm going to verify, though, is verifier C. Is there two numbers? So verifier C. Are there two numbers in ascending order? There isn't. So there's no order. There's no ascending order. That would be good for C, right? Yes. It's exact. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, I ruined it. I don't know because I already tested, because that's 3. I should have had. I'm backing up because that was dumb. I needed to have it not. I needed to have say a 4. No, wait, then that still doesn't work. I needed it to be completely. I needed it to be different. I didn't need to be 3 consecutives. Yes, it didn't count. 1, 2. Like a 1, 2, 2. Okay. I think I feel better about 1. I think I feel better about 1, 2, 2. That would test whether or not there are two numbers increasing. It would also give me some information. It would give me some information about number 1 compared to. Okay. And it'll give me that. Okay, so redo. So there isn't two consecutive. There's no numbers in ascending order. So this one failed. Letter C. No numbers in ascending order. Like consecutive ascending order. That's because that's what 24 was verifying. 24 was verifying consecutive. Or none at all. In this example, 1 to 3 sequence is increasing, but 1 and 3 are not consecutive numbers. So yeah, so they're just not increasing. There's no 2 numbers. There's no 3 numbers increasing in consecutive order. So a 1, 2, but like a 1, 3 is acceptable type thing. So there's just nothing consecutive. All right. B is the sum less than 6. The sum is not less than 6. So the sum of all 3 digits is exactly 6. That's good information. So the sum of all 3 digits is exactly 6. And there's no numbers in ascending order. Okay. Does that bring in my, and I know that at least one of those digits is 1. Oh boy. Right, Thomas? This is interesting. Things got really interesting really, really fast here. Does that bring in, no, so we're still correct that none of the digits could be 5 then. Definitely none of the digits can be 5 if I have to have an exact sum of, so hello, Samuel. Shouldn't you be studying your pre-calc? Shouldn't you be studying pre-calc? Transformations. Oh, good stuff. Okay. So I asked one question. No, I asked two questions. I asked B. B came back negative. I can still ask this one. I do need to now start figuring out how does the first digit compare to the other ones. So I will compare. I will do this. And this failed. Okay, so let's just see. Turning this math thing through a puzzle. Yeah. I get you, Samuel. Okay. So I didn't get a hit on this hard mode card. So it didn't look for if one is less than, if the first digit is less than the second one, and it wasn't looking for that if one is, or the first digit is less than the second one. So it wasn't looking for. I can automatically say, where did my dry erase marker go? Wait, can I write on? Yeah, these ones are still good. It wasn't looking for either of these. It wasn't looking for this one, and it wasn't looking for this one. Because that's the only thing that that it could have tested. This 1, 2, 2 could have tested on this one. So it's either looking for whether or not they're the same. The first and last digit are the same, or the first and middle digit are the same, or it's testing if the first digit and the last. Okay. So I'll put that there. So D failed. And I kind of did a little bit of deduction there. All right. No, I don't. Okay, now where do I go from this? There's no numbers in direct ascending order. There's at least a 1 somewhere in this code. And all of this. So if there's at least a 1, it would go 1, 3. That would be like kind of like maybe like a 1, 3. Like a possibility here would be like a 1, 3, 2. Would definitely be. I'm not sure how to play this one, but is 1, 1, 4 a possibility? 1, 1, and then a 4. That would not be. Oh yeah, 1. So 1, 1, and a 4 would definitely be a possibility. They sum of 6. There's no ascending orders. There's at least 1, 1. Are we back to that? I need to test this one here. I need to figure out how many 1s there are. Oh my gosh. Is that it? I have to test how many 1s there are? I'm back. I'm back. I have to. I'm back to that. Here we go then. So, correct me. So I could just test. I could test like a 1, 1, 4. But it could also be like a 1, 4, 1 or a 4, 1, 1. Those could also be. It's either a combination of 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1. Yeah. We're getting closer. We don't know what the relationship is though between the first digit and the middle, or like we still haven't figured out this one right here. But if we figure out how many 1s there are, okay, so back to verifier A. There aren't 2 1s. Not 2 1s. And it's definitely not 3 1s. So there is exactly 1 1 in this. There's exactly 1 1. In my sequence. So there's exactly 1 1. And the sum has to be exactly 5. So if one of them is 1, then we're looking at like a 1. We're back to like a 1, 3, 2. Yeah, we're in some sort of combination of the 1, 3, and a 2. So I guess also with this one I can see if there's exactly 1, 1, this is not going to tell me anything. Unless if I test this verifier, if I test this one, the only thing, if it comes back positive, it would tell me that the first digit has to be actually, okay, I am going to test D. I am going to test D here and see what happens. So D failed. So D failed. So that tells me that it's not looking for if the triangle and the middle number are equal. And it's not looking for if the... Okay, so I only just eliminated just actually one of the possibilities. I actually only just... Oh, that was not a... 1, 3, 2 doesn't work because of D. Yeah, because we asked if because part of our criterion was that if triangle was, it would have given us a positive if triangle was less than. So triangle's got to be a bigger number. Because I don't think that it has. I don't think that it can be equal to the. I think the. So if are we looking at something like a 3, 2, 1 possibility? Oh, hi Rachel. Hi Rachel, you're late. Yeah, that's no problem. Did you already solve one of them? Yeah, I already did the daily puzzle, and now we're working on a hard mode with just 4 verifiers tonight. And I think the triangle needs a big one. So are we looking at like... Wait a minute. And I think I might have talked myself into this. One of them has to be a 1. Exactly equal to 6. I'm pretty sure... Could I still get a sum of... No, I can't get a sum of 6 if one of them is a 1. And 2 numbers have to be the same. I'm thinking that our... 2, 1, 3? 2, 1... But I don't think that the triangle is less than... Oh, but triangle could be bigger than... Yeah, triangle could... Yeah, wait. Triangle could be bigger than the middle number. So we're looking at 2, 1, 3. That could be a possibility, or 3, 2, 1. All depending on the relationship with that... Okay, so I need... So wait, I already forgot which verifier I asked. The 114, and it failed. That was... Oh, that was A. I'm going to put this code back. And I am now going to ask... 312. Okay, we got to come up with a number here that we're going to ask verifier D. Because I need to whittle it down. I don't think it's either looking for one of these two things. 312 doesn't work because of C. Oh, right. Because there's not 2 that are in direct ascending. There's nothing that's in a direct ascending order. That's right. Because the 1, 2 is ascending. Yeah, 1, 2 can't ascend. So our guess is 2, 1, 3 or 3, 2, 1. Let's pick one that we can compare. Let's say if I go 2, 1, 213 is probably my best verifier. 213 is my best verifier for my D. Because this would definitely tell me, if it comes back positive, it's definitely looking that the triangle number needs to be bigger than the square. Yeah, I'm going to D. That one came back as a fail. So it's not looking at triangle is bigger than. So this is going to so it's essentially saying triangle is either equal to circle or triangle is bigger than circle, and I'm going to deduce that triangle has to be bigger than circle. Triangle's bigger than circle. But then I also so what number? So 3, 2, 1 for the win. But then that also means triangle is also bigger than square. Oh, but I didn't test that. No, I did try. I did test, is triangle bigger than square? If it was looking at that, it would have came back positive. But that's not what this one was asked. But that's just saying that's not what this question is asking. Triangle could still be bigger than square. Triangle can, this is what I was having a hard time wrapping my head around. Triangle can still be bigger than square. That's just not what this card was asking. This card is verifying whether or not triangle is bigger than the circle. 3, 2, 1 definitely seems to be my, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. 3, 2, 1 seems to be, here it goes. 3, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yay! We done it. I finally am understanding the hard mode cards. This verifier was looking at whether or not triangle was bigger than circle. Triangle could still be bigger than the square in the end. That's just not what this one was looking at. Perfect. Now, how many questions we had? 6, 7. We asked the machine a total of 8 questions across 4 rounds. I don't think we beat the machine. Whoops, come on. Oh, that's funny. There you go. It updated on the screen. B, that was X, that was X, that was X. Nice job. This is some good. Yeah, this is by far like the best deduction game that I've played in a very long time. I'm getting some solid cryptid vibes. And add a round, and then hey, come on, and then this one was a whoops. It was D. D was the failure. Whoops. D was a failure. Okay. And did I beat the machine? No, we did not beat the machine. Oh, shucks. What did it say here? The machine was able to do it in 3 rounds, 7 questions. Ooh. And we did it in what? 4 rounds, 8 questions? Oh, so we just we needed just 1 extra question in order to beat the machine. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Cool. Well, I am happy with that because I successfully did way better this time. Way, way, way better this time than Tuesday night's debacle. Right, Rachel? It was close. At least you got the correct code. You know what? I'm happy with that we can actually deduce what the right code is. The skill in this game, is being able to ask the machine the right code and the right verifiers at the same time. That's because if you had an unlimited number of questions, you could reduce down this. You could reduce this down. You can probably try to cross off multiple verifiers off of one of these cards with probably a good guess. Certainly, that was a bad one on Tuesday. Maurice, hi buddy, how's it going? Looks like we're having fun. I'm having a blast. I love this game, Turing Machine. It's one of the good ones. I just want to go back. To the main screen just so that everybody can see it. Back to the home page. There we go. Turing Machine. That was a good one. Okay, so I got to start. I'm just gonna keep practicing hard mode with 4 verifiers, and I'm gonna work my way up to the 5 verifier one. Rachel, I dove right into the deep end on Tuesday without knowing how to swim and no life preserver. We floundered hard on Tuesday night. So, that was a really, really, really good. This game requires an app to play. So, yes and no. The game itself, in its rule book, comes with 20. I'm going to cover up the answers here. Comes with 20 scenarios to play through. I burned through these 20 scenarios relatively. Well, actually, no, I didn't burn. No, I don't think so. I think I went through the first. Look here. I think I went through the first 12. Went through the very first 12, and then because that's when it starts getting a little bit more interesting. Like numbers, I'm looking at here, especially number 17. 17's got hard mode cards in it. I can already tell just by the numbers that are laid out. Yeah. 17's got hard mode. So I haven't burned through all these ones yet. So there are 20 in here. But where the game really comes to life is that it's not an app. This is actually just a screenshot of the website. There's a website out there, turingmachine.info. And it will, if you just click on play here, I'm just going to go on here. Whoops. If I'm just going to go on play, if I go on play here, you can play it competitively, you can play the solo co-op, but then it's got all the different modes of play, and you can adjust the difficulties and how many. It generates random games for you. And actually, they're advertising that this website of theirs will generate, there's something like 7 million different games that you can play against the machine. And that's where I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this game as a solo puzzle every day, working out my brain. Wake up in the morning, do it, come down at late, put the kids to bed, and right before I go to bed, type of exercise. It's the website that's really, really driving forward. And just like I did at the very beginning of my stream here, they have the daily challenge. That's what I really like doing. I like to try to do this at least a day. I'm now at 10 in a row. That deserves a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. 10 Turing Machine daily challenges in a row. I have successfully gotten the code and beaten the machine. And now I'm starting to work my way on these hard modes. I'm starting to work my way. So I went classic. We haven't even touched what extreme and nightmare modes are. I'll give you an example. What extreme mode is. So each set of these cards has a verifier card. In extreme mode, each of the letters has 2 cards associated with it. So like A could have, well, that would be a bad example, but A would have these 2 cards. Actually, that would actually be a really tough one. Would have 2 cards, and we don't know which of these 2 cards is associated with that verifier. So you got to start doing some deduction where you're going to have to try to find some contradictions. Because once you start finding contradictions, that's where you'll be able to whittle down which of these cards it belongs to that particular verifier and what the machine is actually looking at. Way more harder than these hard mode cards. So, I'm not there yet. I still just got to be able to beat. I need to try to beat the classic mode, hard, and I need to increase the number of verifiers before I start even tackling, like, say, extremes and nightmares. There is so much playability in this game. And some people will argue that it's an activity. Whoop-de-doo. I'm having fun. I'm competing against something, so it's a game. You can compete against people. I actually haven't tried this. I actually have not tried this with other people yet. And trying to be the first one to deduce what the code is. Could be fun. Though the people that I would play with, they would say, we're not competing against Ryan because he's obviously practiced this game like a lot. And he's got like 15 million cryptography degrees. Type deal. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. You're playing. There's this game. Exactly. We're playing. It's a game. I'm having fun. I hope everybody else is having fun watching me do this. I've only played this once competitively. Every other time has just been like, co-op. Yeah. So, Samuel, you don't know what cryptography is? That's code breaking. In layman's terms, it's code breaking and puzzle solve. It's literally lots of puzzle solving, but code breaking and encryption of data and data security type thing. A lot of fun. That whole branch of mathematics is really intriguing to me. I really, really do find it really fascinating, and I could probably go on for quite a bit of time talking about it, but I'm gonna save us that particular talk. But this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I got two successful gameplays under my belt. I'm talking with a whole bunch of really, really, really cool people. I did okay. Rachel, he says I did play it at 2-player, but it was still both of us playing parallel. Cool. Okay. My wife might enjoy this. She might. She actually might enjoy this game. She's an accountant. She does like numbers. She likes puzzles. She does my escape rooms with me, and we do the exit games and stuff like that. She might enjoy this one. She took a look at it once and she's like, I got the so that didn't really sound like there was like a lot of interest in there, but so felt the same. So it felt the same as a solo puzzle game. Cool. I'm gonna have to try to talk. I have to at least ask her to try it. Maybe she might be pleasantly surprised. All right, folks, that was a good one tonight. I don't want to keep this one too extremely long. I could probably try another one, but you know what? If I can actually get to bed at actually a decent time for once this week, that would be A-okay in my books. I hope you enjoyed me playing Turing Machine. I enjoyed playing with everybody that came into the chat. That was fantastic. Helped me. Groupthink is way better than solo think. I do believe so. So cooperatively, we had a successful evening. Though the hard mode, we had to ask the machine just one more question than it had to. So whoop-de-doo. We're not as smart as the machine yet, but I think we're gonna get there. I think we can get there. All right, folks. On that note, I have been Ryan. This has been Mr. Rau's Gaming. Thank you for making me part of your Thursday evening. It's always been a blast. It was a lot of fun. Thank you as for the kind words and the support. I'm going live every Tuesday and Thursday evening, so make sure you do hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. The notification bell does help you get notified when I do go live every Tuesday and Thursday evenings. It's been at the same time. 6:30 Pacific. That's usually about 8:30 Central Time here. So it's been a lot of fun. Next week, Next week, on Tuesday, I have the joy and the pleasure of having Ryan and Chris from the Tabletop Express coming onto the channel, and we're playing a train game. Of course we're going to play a train game, but we're going to be playing a cooperative train game, Switch and Signal by David Thompson and Cosmos Games. If you haven't heard of it, go look it up. It's a good one. I'm just going to spoil it right now. I enjoy that game. We're going to try to we're going to try to beat the machine. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Samuel. Now go do your homework. I'm checking tomorrow. I'm checking on you tomorrow. Do your homework. We got an assignment. We got that big binomial theorem assignment tomorrow. All right, folks. I've been Ryan. Thank you once again, and I will see you next week. Cheers, everybody. Hang 10.